Hi, I'm Ben Sherlock.
I'm Luke Jamieson.
And this is Funny Talks with Ben and Luke. We welcome you, and we hope you have a good time. Hi. Alright, should we start the show proper?
Okay.
Should we start with like a hello and welcome back? We haven't done that with the others. But they're going to know it's all the same session.
Should we say we're in a new studio even though we've moved room? Like due to the popularity of the show, we were able to increase budget
to upgrade. We
built a new studio.
Yeah,
we're able to put a new lick of paint on the wall.
that was Ben. That was Ben. I saw him.
I flicked it back, so
Okay, don't.
I'll be careful next time.
Okay.
Keep my hands to myself, like any respectful man. So, should we go? Should we start?
Okay. I'm nervous starting off always.
I'm a bit as well, but we'll get into the groove of it. Start telling some stories. Some funny stories. Okay,
I could taste my onions again.
The onions cut. Right. Hello and welcome back to Funny Talks with Ben and Luke. You may notice that we're in a different room now with different lighting and different clothes. That's because we film a few at a time. You know, there's no point trying to lie and pretend we wore the same clothes every week for a few weeks. Yeah. And now, you know, it's... That's also why in the episode where we talk about people dying, I was gushing over Steve Ditko, who co-created like Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, and I didn't mention Stan Lee, who created every single other character.
Because he was alive at the time.
He was alive when we recorded it, and then the son of a bitch goes and dies, and then...
I mean, we'll say rest in peace now.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll do a little Stan Lee tribute. I feel like a good fitting end will be his cameo, the next Avengers, because that'll be the big ending of that story.
Well, if we're still going, then we'll talk about it.
We will, yeah. So
these bits of paint aren't cheap.
So yeah, Stan Lee, great, all around great guy. Few people tried to sort of tarnish his reputation.
Well, now he's dead. You never know. He might turn out to be a rapist or something.
Well, a few of his nurses claimed he'd been harassing them, and that turned out to all be bullshit.
How old is he?
He was like 91, something like that. And apparently it was like there was elder abuse going on, where they were like, you know, where like basically Ben Stiller and Happy Gilmore. To him, yeah. So he was not getting abused, and then they go, "Oh yeah, I'm Stanley's nurse, and he groped me." When really they were just treating him like shit. So anyway, luckily that was all cleared up before he died, because no one would give a shit if he died, and people thought he was a molester.
I'm assuming he's being private medical care as well.
Yeah, no. But anyway, yeah, he's pretty well off. He could afford nurses who are going to be nice to him. Just get some people who are nurses and also comics fans. They'll treat him like fucking God. It's too late now, but
yeah. They probably finished him off with a bedpan.
When this elder abuse thing came out, Kevin Smith was like, "You can come and live with me." So anyway, that's why Stanley did not get a mention. So he's getting a mention now. This is sort of a month of holidays for us. I've just got back from Prague, and this one's off to New York. A couple of weeks. Or 1 week. Less than a week? No, a week.
Less than a week.
Less than a week.
Yeah.
14th, isn't it?
14th.
Fuck day is it today? It's the 8th. 7th, isn't it? No, it's the 8th.
It's the 8th.
I keep thinking it's Monday. Right, I'll tell you why I think it's fucking Monday.
It's good content, this.
No, this leads into a good story about Prague. A story of me being a fucking idiot. So I took my girlfriend to Prague. It was sort of a like her 21st birthday present. I was going to take to Prague, and we were going to spend. I thought we were going to spend 5 days in Prague, Wednesday to Sunday, which is sort of a neat time period to say. And plus, we were going on the 2nd, so it was like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day out the way, and then it's until Sunday. But anyway, so we stay there for 5 days, and then Sunday comes, and we get all packed up in time for checkout time. We go downstairs and say, "Can we check out, please?" And then the hotel staff say, "Hang on, you've booked this. You've paid for another night here. You're not supposed to check out till tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, fuck. I'm such an idiot. I've gone and paid for another night."
There's nothing new.
And I was like, "Oh, well, can I get this night refunded?" She's like, "No, that's not our reservations. Right? Can't be back." Oh, shit. Well, the flights are tonight, so we can't use it. So I guess I'll just check out, and that was a waste of money. And then we got outside, And my girlfriend was like, "All the flights definitely tonight." So we got our boarding passes, and no, the flights were Monday. So we went back in and said, "Can I have the room back, please?" Turns out I've actually booked this for a 6-day trip. And they let me have it back, because they were going to sell it to someone else. So we were like, allowed to our luggage till our flight, so we had to get that de-tagged and everything. It's pretty embarrassing. Oh, Christ.
But you're back with us now.
I'm back now. So anyway, we were supposed to be recording this on Monday. And that's why I think it's Monday. So, what happened to... You were saying... I was talking about being a twat on holiday, and you said you burned your ass on a barbecue. What happened then?
Oh, I think I was about 7 or something. And we were in Portugal. And it was just like a black surface like that. I just thought it was like a fucking... It was outside, but I didn't realise it was on. I just thought it was like somewhere to sit. So I plonked my arse on there, and I was like, well, it's a bit fucking toasty, this. And it burnt all the hairs off my arse. And I had to peel my arse off. I jumped in the pool, but the guy just come in, so he put fresh chlorine in, so my arse was tingling and stinging.
Oh my God, I've never heard that story. Nice. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit.
I just saw.
Sorry, Matt. So, you go to New York next week?
Yeah, I'm going to New York next week. Going for just under a week. I haven't been before, or since I was small. Can't remember, but see what it's like anyway. I just want to drink all the time. I'm always like, oh no, we're going to
see the sights.
See the sights. Like, fuck that.
Well, you can drink at the sights.
I will be.
You're going to go to the cellar, aren't you? See if Louis drops in.
Yeah.
Or Aziz.
Yeah. Do some of your material. See how it goes there.
Or, yeah, just drop my name to, if Chris Rock's knocking around having a drink and say, hey, Chris, if you're looking for any supporting acts or collaborators. Anyway, or if you're watching this, Chris, get in touch.
I guarantee he's really not.
Well, actually, speaking of fans, that leads into another thing we wanted to talk about. Basically, you may notice that Luke's wearing a bit of a silly hat today.
Silly?
Yes, silly.
How's it silly?
Because look, it's what an old man would wear.
Fucking not.
It is out of place.
It's fashionable. And it keeps my head warm.
It's what a 70-year-old man would wear when he walks his dog through the park.
And he keels over and dies.
So anyway, he's wearing this hat because he wants to look like Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders. And
kind of cheap.
We got your haircut to look like him, didn't you?
Yeah.
A lot of young men are doing that. Is it Cillian or Killian? Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy. Either way.
Doesn't make sense to me. Killian should be a K. You don't usually pronounce a C as a K in that kind of context.
We'll keep the ball rolling,
Cillian
Get on
Murphy.
with the story.
He hates that haircut. He can't stand it. And he sees the.
But he's got to keep it all year fucking round.
I know, but all these men such as yourself come up to him and say, "Oh, look, I've got the haircut," and he's like,
"Yeah, but I didn't get it in that sense. I had the blonde cut out, and that's what she could do with the time."
Oh yeah, I don't know if you got your hair out in the last recording, but Luke had blonde streaks for a while.
Oh yeah, I did. Because you ragged me cap off me.
Yeah, he looked like a chode.
Chode.
He looked a bit like some what's it called? Sun-blushed tomato.
Sun-kissed tomato.
Sun-kissed tomato. Well, that's what you looked like. Especially when you had to do the gin tent and you got sunburnt in your face.
Oh, on half of my face.
You
Yeah.
had like a red face and like orangey white hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cillian/Killian Murphy. My dad's an electrician. One of his friends was working as an electrician on the set of Peaky Blinders. Because, fun fact, although it's set in Birmingham, it's filmed mostly in Liverpool and Manchester and that kind of area. So anyway, he's working on this set, and he took out his phone and was trying to take a picture of Cillian Murphy. And then this security guy came over and said, can you delete that picture, please? And he was like, why? And he was like, well, because Cillian Murphy doesn't like people taking pictures of him.
I swear it's Killian, and I'm pretty sure because when you say Cillian, it's just annoying me. Sorry.
All right,
I mean, if I'm wrong, fair enough.
Killian. Well, Killian makes me think of the Guy Pearce in Iron Man 3. So his name was? Is Aldrich Killian?
Call him Tommy.
All right, so he took pictures of Tommy, and the security guy says Tommy doesn't like pictures being taken of it. And this guy was telling the story to my dad, like, what a knobhead. You know, oh, I used to think he was sound, but now fuck him now. But fair dues, you're taking a picture of the man. He's a human being, you know. Because as a celebrity figure myself,
yeah.
One time in a comedy club after a particularly good set, this guy came up to me and he wanted to shake my hand.
I thought he was trying to like go for you because you said something offensive. And I was like, oh, there's head of security. I must step in, but I had a drink in my hand. So.
But no, apparently he was. Oh yeah, this is my fucking bodyguard talking, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, apparently he really enjoyed the show and he wanted to shake my hand and then he was like, "Can I get a picture with you?" He got one of these pictures, you know, where it's like, I'm trying not to knock this fucking thing, but you know where it's like, you shake the hand, but you sort of flex, and it's like that's what you do if you get a picture with Tyson Fury, not fucking me.
What, did he do this as well?
Yeah. So anyway, he got the picture, but that's fair enough. He came over and he said, "Can I have a picture with you?" But if he had been taking pictures on his phone on the sly from across the bar,
yeah,
I think.
Well, he was with his friend, and he said he came over from Ireland. I don't think it was specifically for you, to be honest.
Just to see me, because he's like, "Oh, he's not coming to Ireland anytime soon. He's not hit the big time yet.
Yeah,
got to do his Irish tour. Maybe I should if I'm
Did you give him your
big
email or something?
I told him about the website. He hasn't sent me a message through the website that I couldn't even fucking go on it.
No.
Now that I think about it. Hate that. You plug yourself to someone and then they don't act on it. We were telling our Uber driver about the podcast before. He'd best be subscribed.
Right, fucking
If
hell.
he has, we
What
best
was
be
his name? We'll give him
It
a little
was
shout out.
if you did subscribe and you're watching this and I pronounce this wrong, I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but it was spelled Hatham.
Hatham. Hello.
Hello, Hatham. Give him a shout out. He's a great Uber driver.
I mean, he didn't give us like a Twitter or anything else to shout out but his name.
Well, yeah,
good Uber driver then.
Well, he's with Uber, and it's, you know, no offense, but that's not a common name. So if you want a good Uber driver, that's him.
Yes.
He only had a 4.9 rating, but in my books, he's a 5.
Yeah, he could have lashed out with one person, and they were just like, "Oh, fuck that."
Yeah. Or they were drunk, and in their recollection, he was a dick, but he really wasn't. Right. Boop 1. Fuck you.
Move on anyway.
Yeah, let's move on to what? What do I want to talk about? Or look at the list of talking points. Actually, we'll talk about the most relevant one because that'll be the earliest one that's released, which would be the Kevin Hart thing, the Kevin Hart Oscars homophobia Ellen.
Oh yeah,
kind of saga. So he basically, for those who aren't familiar with the story, even though if you have a smartphone, you probably are.
How long ago was it that they said, "Oh yeah, you're definitely not doing it now"?
It's probably been a few weeks now, but now he's sort of talking about it as if he has the option to just come back if he wants, and he's chose not to. But you know, it was not happening, was it? But oh fuck.
What's like with that Jack Maynard when he was on Celebrity or something, was it? And he got taken off because of tweets he did years ago.
Yeah, it seems to be happening. You know, James Gunn got fired from doing Guardians of the Galaxy because.
But then everyone like signed a letter to say, yeah, we kind of still want him.
Yeah, but it was Disney, so they were like, fuck your petition. There were some really outspoken people. Bobcat Goldthwait was one of the main ones because he demanded that Disney remove his voice from one of their Disneyland rides. Because he was like, you're not using me to sell your ride because I'm standing with James. Because he's a comedian and he has a very dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
And a lot of the films he's made are very like dark and sort of satirical. Like, have you ever seen God Bless America?
No.
Oh, it's very good. I'd recommend it.
If I remember it, I'll watch it.
It is dark.
I guarantee I won't.
It's dark, but it's really twisted, but it's funny. And his first film, or one of his first films, called Sleeping Dogs Lie. And it's about this woman who, one lonely night in college, she like did a sexual act with her dog. And then years later...
Is this a film or true?
No, it's a film. Oh. Years later, she's like doing sort of like a like, oh, let's reveal secrets about ourselves with their fiance, and she tells him that, and it ruins.
Did they still have the dog at the time?
Well, they might have had a new dog. I can't remember.
Busted his nuts in me.
But it was so funny as like a kind of a dark study of like relationships, because it's like shows how like a relationship can crumble because of one thing, but the one thing is.
Well, I think I'd kind of go, right, you're a freak, I'm fucking off.
So anyway, he was one of the because he does like sort of do dark humor, because that's all James Gunn did. Go on.
Sorry, Matt.
Matt's in the other room.
That's just reminded me of a story, with Mike and his dog. Say that story.
I'm not going to say that story.
I'll say it.
Well, it happened a long time ago.
It's I say it or you say it.
But
my way is going to be so much worse.
I know. It happened. It was a friend of mine, and it was a story that there got to be various versions of, and we were really young when it happened. My recollection of it is, he got the dog. Basically, it was a bunch of us were around his house, and we went in his bedroom where his dog was lying, and he did something like, the dog was over on his belly, and the belly is just all nipple because there's like 12 nipples, and he was rubbing his tummy. But that's what you do. Like, they like to have their tummies rubbed, and sometimes you'll brush it.
Like this, apparently.
Sometimes you'll brush your nipple, and I swear to God, what the fuck is that? Fuck is that? Matt, are you whistling?
No. I'm not there. So much fucking soundproofing, mate.
Soundproof, jeez. The fucking pin drop out there, we'll hear that.
Continue. Don't let him ruin this, man.
Right.
This is your confession.
Something happened with his dick. The dog's dick.
not your friend.
But then, because of how it's been told throughout, like, through, like, because we were in an all-boys school, and we were, like, 12 or 13, so that spreads like wildfire.
So instead of putting it in, like, another boy or something potentially, he's been doing this with his dog.
But so that's, the story became, like, he wanked off the dog, or he fucked the dog, or something like that.
Well, he wanked off the dog in front of you.
No, he didn't.
You said he did?
I never said that.
He did?
I think he stroked it, but I'm not even sure.
You said like South Park, Red Rocket?
I never said that.
You fucking did.
When did I say this?
You told me when you told me.
No. Never walked off the... No, that's the story that went around. That's what everyone was saying happened.
I reckon he did. The dog killed itself anyway.
I think it's a different dog. But it killed... It just died.
No, it licked the fucking socket.
Is that... Okay. Well, I really hope he's not listening to this.
Well, I'm going for it. He's listening to this.
We've
got another story about him as well.
What do you mean?
When he came to school.
We're getting off topic here. We're talking about fucking James Gunn. Like, you're talking about wanking dogs off. Anyway.
I didn't do the act.
I don't fully remember what happened. Maybe he was just rubbing its belly, but the story that got around school was that he wanked off the dog, and that's haunted him forever. So I do feel a bit bad, but something weird did happen. I can't remember what, though. It was so long ago.
When the dog died, wasn't he dropping you and that off at school, or his mum was? And they left it in the boot.
No, it was in the... Oh, shit. Sorry, Matt.
Or was it in the kitchen?
It was in the kitchen. That's because everyone has to go to work, didn't they, or school, so... Don't take the dog with you.
So you just leave it in the kitchen where you prepare food? Decaying. Oh, and it was like, because he had 3 dogs, it was like the mum and the dad, but it was the son that passed. So they're walking around the house, like... Oh,
well, what happened was...
Toto's not moving.
The 2 had a load of puppies, and then they...
Well, they clearly kept the fucking weakest one, didn't they?
Well, yeah, they did. They kept the run. They sold off all the others and then kept the run. But I think that was because... Like, it was the cutest. But then they got the female, or bitch, if you will. Fuck. I'm so sorry, Matt.
He's gonna come out in a minute.
We need to just have headsets. We're too emphatic with our hand gestures. Anyway, they got the bitch, and then the male, and then the puppy, and then the puppy died, and then the male died, and then the bitch died. So anyway, we've gotten wildly off fucking topic here.
I know, it's a good story there.
What were we even
Do
talking?
you see?
Right, so James Gunn.
Are we not going to say the other story? Or should we save that for later?
We'll say, I don't even know what you're talking about, but we weren't even talking about James Gunn, we were talking about fucking Kevin Hart.
I'll let you finish
This is what you do. I bring up a topic and then you just bring up random shit. Anyway.
Tee. James Gunn. Okay.
Right, James Gunn. The tweets that he had posted years ago were things like the water pressure on the shower in this hotel room feels like a 4-year-old pissing on my head or something like that. Because he was like a vocal sort of critic of Trump, it seems as though, the alt-right, as they call it, basically, because they were saying that that's an indication that that's what he does. He gets kids to piss on his face. Or like, if he says, it was all these jokes about like pedophilia and things like that, which I joke about pedophilia. I don't want anyone to fucking fire me from anything.
You're not employed by anyone?
No, I'm self-employed. Which, according to Hatham before, is a great thing. Don't have to answer to any bosses, as he said. But anyway, you doing it again?
Sorry.
So anyway,
fuck James Gunn anyway.
It was all just jokes, so you shouldn't get fired for a joke. Anyway, well, actually,
yeah, but Kevin Hart is refusing to apologise anyway.
Well, James Gunn did actually apologise profusely, and he didn't do one of these bullshit.
Yeah, but Kevin Hart's just up his own short arse.
Oh, he is, yeah. James Gunn did everything right and still sacked him, and now he's fucking gone and doing a film for DC.
I don't understand why Kevin Hart thinks he's like hard. Because he's trying to have this like thug manner about it.
Yeah, I think.
But he's like, oh yeah, I do a pull up. It's like, so do a lot of people, mate.
I think it's like.
I'll still drop you like a sack of shit.
I don't know. I feel like it's short arse syndrome, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, but another one, because this happened a lot recently. Some tweets get unearthed, but if it was years ago and they've already apologized for it, if it was years ago and they apologize for it now and say I was a different person then, I was stupid then, I wouldn't say those things today. That's one thing. But with Roseanne Barr, that was something she actually posted the day before all the kickoff happened, where she referred to one of the Obama administration's black members basically as looking like a monkey.
That's so powerfully and strong.
Well, yeah, it's important that she's black because Roseanne Barr said she looked like an ape. And that's incredibly racist.
Well, just a little bit, yeah.
So anyway, she was kicked off her show, which was called Roseanne, so that's a big deal.
I bet.
Just a guttural burp.
I was closing my mouth by like keep it in. I taste onions again.
He had onions on his sandwich before, that's why he keeps tasting onions. It's not a sign of some sort of a brain aneurysm. So anyway, yeah, so these sorts of things happening. Kevin Hart was hired to host the Oscars. By the way, one of the big Oscar buzzy type films this year is about a gay conversion place. Like a Pray the Gay Away type thing.
Oh, this is the one, the son from Manchester by the Sea. And
Russell
Crowe's in it with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah. It's directed by, who's the one in Bright? Not Will Smith.
Joel Edgerton.
Yeah. He's really good, I think.
Because he did The Gift. That was his directorial debut.
I thought The Gift was really good. So anyway, yeah, so there's a film that deals with homosexuality. And then they hired Kevin Hart to host it. And then it was revealed that they did all these tweets years ago. Although,
his ideas haven't changed from then anyway.
I know. Well, with James Gunn, you could say they were jokes, but saying, if my son turns out to be gay, I'm going to stab the shit out of him. Yeah. It's not really a joke. That's more of a threat.
A lot of pressure on his son to focus on his sexuality then, isn't it?
I know. But then he didn't. He refused to apologise.
How's that even funny anyway?
It's not funny. It's vicious.
Surely someone should go to prison for a statement like that anyway.
I know. Or at least get, looked at. If someone who wasn't in films said that, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Should we take your son away? Anyway, well, he refused to say sorry for saying those things. And now, he's gone on because the Oscars said we're not firing you for saying these things, but we're gonna have to remove you if you don't apologize for them.
Do you reckon he's going to the ceremony at all? He probably won't do, will he? Because he's just like he's in the right, they're in the wrong.
Well, he's not. I mean, I suppose he's getting a Best Actor nomination for Night School. We do. Taking pictures of us. Delete them now.
Remember what happened with Killian?
I keep thinking it's silly. I was about to say silly. I think it's Killian. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't really explain the whole thought process. But yeah, if he had just said, "I'm sorry I said those things," it was horrible because there's nothing wrong with if my son's gay. And if he was, I wouldn't attack him. Then the Oscars wouldn't let him host, but then he turned around and went, "Fine, I quit," and fucked off, as if that's some sort of a moral victory for him.
Yeah.
So he's refused to apologize. And then not only that, he went on Ellen the other day, and this is Ellen
DeGeneres,
who's gay.
Yeah.
And he said he was playing some
Ellen's
sort of
wife's fit.
I know she's Portia de Rossi. Anyway,
sorry, I was talking.
She.
I was thinking
maybe she'll
my
see
penis.
this. Maybe she'll see this and go to one of those conversion clinics.
Fucking hell.
They're like, "Oh, Luke." Anyway, he goes on Ellen and plays some sort of like a victim role in the whole thing and starts saying, "Oh, it's just haters, isn't it?" No, it's not haters. It's gay people who are horribly offended by what he said, or just anyone who was offended by it. We thought that's out of order to say you're going to stab someone for being gay. Your own son.
Where's this fucking dickhead walking past again?
Fuck's sake. Matt, do you have his number? Can you text this whistling cunt and tell him to stop? Who fucks in?
I'm gonna kill a bitch.
No, you're not. You're going to say, "Can you turn it down, please? Just a fraction."
I'm not even gonna do that to them.
Anyway, so...
It's because it's Phil, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't say his name.
Philip Schofield.
Go and fill him in.
Hey. See him come out of his hole.
Yeah.
Like the audience.
Right. Got blown my nose. Got a pretty bad cold in Prague. It's like -3 over there. These nice tissues, by the way. I stole them from his kitchen. Oh, Spencer, please cut away from this close up when you edit this.
Just focus on me.
What do you mean? It's really good content. It's good content.
Why do we not have more subscribers? This is the kind of gold we're giving people. Oh,
What, you're gold?
I beg you, do not put this on YouTube.
Your nostrils so big.
And what? The fucking nose as a whole is so big. We do. You looking
if I were to do that, I have to stretch skin. But don't move. I'm not going to put it up. I just want to see. I could easily just go, "Oh."
You just...
Put you on a coat rack.
So anyway, yeah, he's saying that people have a legitimate grievance against homophobic threats are trolls. That's not trolls. Someone who goes online to threaten gay people is a fucking troll.
I think they're a bit worse than a troll. I think they're just a bit scummy.
Scum. Thanks everyone for listening. We've just got a couple of quick shout outs.
Yeah, Matt, our producer, sound mixer and engineer from Soundback Recording Studios.
Follow them on Instagram, soundback.recording.studio. Also Spencer Cammayo, our trusty cameraman who's been filming us for the YouTube channel. You can find him on Instagram at Spencer Cammayo. Great photography whiz. If you want to hire him for weddings or whatever, he's great.
We've also got being brought to you by Gentleman Pictures as well, which is a production company we're part of as well with Spencer. You can go follow them on Instagram, and we've also got a YouTube channel, Gentleman Pictures, as well, and we usually put up a few projects every few months or something like that, so go give that a look as well, please.
And also the website, gentlemanpictures.com, where there's blog, videos, anything, posters. Also my own website, ben-sherlock.com, not bensherlock.com, don't go to that, that's some cunt from Cheshire. It's ben-sherlock.com. You can find videos of performances. You can download audio of stand-up routines for free, which I could have charged you for, but I've decided to be generous to give it to you for free, so you're welcome. And also, you can follow Luke on Instagram.
Yeah, at LukeJam17.
he's not 17. And he wasn't born in 2017. Also,
It was the only one I could get.
Also, we have the YouTube channel Funny Talks with
Fuck it,
Ben
I'm
and Luke
changing
that you can subscribe to, and you'll be able to see the episodes we post every week. So, thanks for listening. We hope to see you again. Or we won't see you, but come back next week.
Cheers. See ya.
Bye. Thank you.